Hello there, guys. How's it going? Good, good. So, well, I've restarted, I don't know, a few hours on Manor Lords for the day. And we have restarted it just to re-roll the map and put a few bits we've learned into play. Not that we're doing bad, and we were only playing on a relaxed mode with no battling or anything like that, so. But just did a bit of recording to do some kind of checking over the settings and whatnot. Good, good. So, mic's coming through. Sounds like the sound is also coming through. I don't know why this keeps on turning off. Headphones, good. Some extra background music in just in case game music drops off a bit. There you go, cool. Sound, alright. I think we're a bit okay to get rid of the starting up one. I'm just going to go with the laptop screen. I'm not going to bother with my camera. Just see if we can get rid of some of the blurring when I'm moving the other day when I was streaming. So I've turned the quality up a bit more. Put it down to 1080. But it's on a the base canvas is 1440 and it's rescaling to 1080, but that seems a lot cleaner. I've also increased the bitrate, I think, too. Let's just kick it up to 1080. Monitoring on the old iPad, because whilst OBS you can have the preview enabled, it doesn't really give you a good sense of what's actually coming out to you lovely people out there. But this looks alright. Cool. That's cool. That's good. Alright, so I haven't played a city strategy builder for many years until I picked this up. And I'm kind of in two minds whether really I'd have enough time to put into a game like this, in all honesty. Probably wouldn't. So if you're not generally into this type of game, I mean, it's a really good game, and I'm sure some of the other city or strategy builders are good too. I just haven't ever bothered with them for years and years, just because I know that I wouldn't really have the time. And a few that I started, I just found a bit too maybe complicated or overwhelming, or things happen too quickly. This seems to, at least on the settings I've got it, be at a slower pace. I haven't really been scared off it yet. I mean, there's a lot to figure out, and it is only in early access, so there's probably more they'll add, but I don't know. I've enjoyed the one I played for about 4 hours yesterday. Just restarting, and we'll see. I don't know, but I think honestly, if I had this versus some other games like Helldivers, I'd probably still prefer to play that because it's a bit more easier to pick up and play and just put it back down. Anyway, I'm talking and I'm not actually doing anything, am I? So I'm going to get behind. And we're in March at the minute, so... Right, have we built any of the houses yet? Did they get them done? Right, I've got one of those done. They're working on the forage a bit. Logging camps going. Gonna need another well, maybe. Ah, nice. Got water there anyway. So it's probably going to back these houses onto each other because flax is fairly low here. So we back them up and try and at least initially use that space for housing. But we've got plenty of flax space, so this area could be quite good for the town. Don't really want to be building it up near the animals because that'll scare them away. So we started here, but I'm probably really going to try and migrate that this way a bit. Got the hunting camp up there because it's close to that. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. And I've got the forager hut there because it's next to the berries. So we shall see. I do not know. We will find out. One thing I really like about this game, and I'm sorry if you watched it the other day, but I'm going to go over it again. I love this setting, and this might be in other games, but the fact that I can hit settings and not be taken into the options menu away from the game and just play with these to see the difference. I don't know, I found that really cool. I like it a lot, it's good. So I have messed around with this, mainly. Some of these at Ultra don't seem that different to me, so I've gone a bit lower, mainly to give the laptop a bit of a rest. Because it's playing this plus streaming, and on a separate monitor. They built that yet? Don't know. Anyway, it's a nice little hack. If you hold tab, it'll give you a bit of an overview of what's going on with everybody, really. I need housing, that's why they got a house on their head. There's the stables, that's fine. These all, I need to put some storage buildings together somewhere. Can't do anything with a well, but that's the well. These are nice. Need the hydration. Could do some hydration myself, thinking about it. Alright, cool, what's it saying? Good stored, yeah, so basically what I just said, good stored. So I need to get a storehouse and a granary going. I'll probably stick them down here too, you know. Maybe over these trees or something. So if you see those trees there, let's have a quick look. Go to settings, foliage quality, up that to ultra. I can't see a huge, if any, difference. Like very slight difference up here. Look up this top bit of the screen. It adds a couple of little tiny bits. Grass distance. I mean, that may as well be high, to be honest. It's only going to show more grass as I zoom in and out. That's really it. You're still running at 80 FPS. I don't need that much grass. I'd go with high. Ultra just puts more grass in. If you just zoom in and out, it'll kind of fill it. I think high is good enough. At least then with high, the FPS doesn't drop too much below 60. Again, you drop that to high. My backup's high, like between 80 and 60 when you're zooming in. Which for the laptop running now, what is it, a 4060 laptop GPU? Streaming the rest of it, that's not too bad in my mind. Not that I know what I'm talking about, in all honesty. So here we go, we are building the houses. I've given them a bit of extra space at the back, so I think you can do something like that, like chickens, and they'll give you eggs over the winter for some extra food. These guys should be hunting, but I'll put family on that. Somebody on the logging camp. They're building those. Let's build some granary and storage then, shall we? Thing is, these are here. They're going to transport all of these. If you build the granary and the store hut, these don't just disappear randomly. They'll take an ox, they'll grab it, they'll move it. So if I build it far away from there, it's going to take them longer to initially fill it, but everything else is going to come from like that forage hut, probably that logging camp, and maybe the hunting camp. So I suppose if anything, I might want to build at the back of these, so it's kind of central. I don't know. I do not know. I'm not an expert. Do not listen to me. Just play the game. Enjoy the game. You had a chance to play it yet? Are you gonna? It's on. I've got it on Game Pass for PC, as I already had the Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, I think we'll be fine building them there, won't we? So we've got a granary. Point it, I don't know, that way? Out there-ish? I do. Storehouse. that facing the opposite way. Gosh. Cool, so that's all under there. So spring, we're March to May. Frequent rain in seasonal deposits regrow. Crops grow, possible droughts in the summer. So right now, should I be putting the plots down to start thinking about farming? I don't think I've even got enough people to think about that yet. So we've got up here, these undersigned, they'll do construction, cutting timber. We've got 2 focus, so 2 families. One's not in the forager, one's up there and hunting. The other one's in the logging camp, aren't they? So, there you go. Another burbage plot done. Good, but we still have 3 people homeless. Probably going to let them build those. We won't be able to use the mercenaries yet anyway. This hunting limit, basically, so if you go to the hunting thing, there's 20 or maximum 20 wild animals in that area. What does it say? I'm sure it gives you like when you have a building. It's that red area. It's kind of where they're based around. You should try and avoid building too much near that, otherwise you'll scare them away. But yeah, back onto that, the limit. So basically, if you bring that down, it will leave this many. So if there's 19 in there now, they'll go and hunt most of those, but leave 6, and they let them come back to kind of 7, 8 before they kill another 2. It's quite a nice little touch. Click on that, you kind of see where the families are at. So there's one down there in that house. That's another thing. Once you've kind of got enough houses and stuff, if you've got a family that are assigned to the hunting camp, then you could effectively build a house near there and assign them to that house, so they don't have to walk all the way to there and all the way back. I mean, imagine they still might do if you build your town down here and there's food and stuff. Maybe they still come down there. I don't know. I'm sure out of the 3 that are in the family, they're all doing slightly different stuff. So maybe one will get the food anyway.
Why do I
not sure.
carry this alone?
I do not know. Why do you have to carry it alone? Who's moaning? I should highlight it. That's what I used to love about the really sort of 20, 25-year-old Warcraft strategy game that was a bit like this. Like the Bird's Eye. The orcs and some of their verbal cues are brilliant. As a kid, I loved that game. It was bloody, but it didn't. Let's have a little zoom out. Some outlaws. Ooh. It's a pleasure to meet you. Let's probably leave them alone for now. I don't want to really set anything off. We've already sent him something. Cool. So this is our little... I did re-roll this map about 18 times because I wanted to get some resources close together. And every time it wasn't. And the times that it was a bit closer, then I had really crap like ground resource like the Emma and that were red pretty much. And I didn't fancy that. I'm not ashamed to say I re-rolled it. I did. I'm here for the enjoyment and relaxation, not for the challenge. I'm in the middle of someone's building that. These are done. That's interesting. Oh no, they're not done. That's still being built. Construct backyard extension. Extensions add extra production facilities to residential buildings. So I think chicken crops are a good shout. Like I said, give you some eggs, passive yield. I think I've seen somebody that said not to bother, but I think I probably would, to be honest. In fact, we're going to get those chicken coop going. Let's add a family to that. Let's start foraging. More market area for the stalls, hunting camp. The whole market thing, I haven't quite... Let's not even say anything. I haven't at all understood it. I built one in the last time I played, and I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I didn't really use it for very long. But I have a funny feeling you do it helps people, aside from trading with maybe outside traders, actually the town you build trades there, so you could build several villages, several market stalls in the village or in your town, like a kind of across the way, because they'll get their food and their eggs. So these people that will have eggs from their chickens, they could effectively sell them in the marketplace to the rest of the town. So this is what I mean. It's probably, for me, great game, but probably a bit too in-depth for me. I don't think I could quite easily. I don't think I'd be able to play this every week. I mean, yeah, if I just purely played this, probably, but the hours I get and the other games I'd want to play, they're a bit more role play or FPS. I think, honestly, they'd take over my time. Which is a shame. If I had more time, I'd definitely play this. So if anybody's got the winning lottery ticket, send it my way. Not that you would. I wouldn't. And I wouldn't blame you either. Right, what else we want to build? We really got to wait because we're kind of in the middle of all sorts there, aren't we? And they want a market stall, don't they? So let's do the market stall near where we're going to build the houses and stuff.
We all know what that means.
I'm thinking probably like houses down there, maybe backed on there as well. With houses here. Would we do the market? Probably market up here then. Which one? That's the market, right? Marketplace. We'll just start with the little one, I think.
There's no oval. Tomorrow, find a new home.
Quite like when I'm building something, use that barley one or something, because it gives you some kind of good reference points to snap to. So maybe like eight stalls. That's more than enough. There you go. Well supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Assigned families will set up stalls automatically, as long as there is enough space on the market. Hover over the specific category to check current supply and demand. So that's the thing, like managing stuff like that is cool, but I'd hope that maybe as they develop it, some of this stuff for the more casual player, they maybe add an automation or some kind of, if it doesn't do it automatically, so you haven't really got to pay too much attention to it, but you can have it and flick it on and off. So if you want to pay attention, you can. If you don't, you can just turn it off.
He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Alright, let's stick a little road in there and down there. Nice. Actually attach that to the bit I did. So building roads helps the ox move a little bit faster. Long and short of that. So might as well just build a little route around there. going to go that anyway. May as well let them do that. Gosh. I think he's going to use that, so we won't bother with that. Again, I don't think the ox bothers with that either. We're in April already.
No, it should absolutely be placed over there.
Look how they're doing building this. Just clipping through the log, nice.
That axe really needs some sharpening.
The fact that small or singular dev made this is astonishing to me. Mental fair play.
Can I stay weather-free?
Happily do a bit of voicing for him. Get me on there with my Wiltshire accent. We'll tell him what's what. We'll let him know. Be a character to talk about, eh? Torn this chap and bit my nipple off. Alright, we do need to build some more houses. They'll be finished with both of those soon, so that'll be done. So is that the forager? Let's have a look. People. So one over there. What are you doing? Transporting the berries. You'll be taking that to one of these once they're done. No way have we got someone in the forager hut family called Cunts. That's amazing. Oh yeah, we can change the name of our town here, can't we? Yeah, go away. What was the last one? It was Law, which we'd like to call asshole. Asshole. Have we got a point that we can use? No, I've got no points. I also heard that this deep mining is a bit OP. Essentially gives you a, not unlimited amount, but more than you'll need. And I'm sure there'll be some other stuff that I don't know about yet, but that could be the one to get to ASAP. If you're in a... I'm in a relaxed... Well, I won't get raided much or at all. So I don't really need that. But if you are on a server or whatever that's got that, you probably want to get that ASAP. Maybe that's why... The first time I played, I couldn't buy... I was trying to buy sheep. It said the trading was locked. Maybe it's because I hadn't unlocked these yet. Foreign suppliers... Always cost much. I don't know. Yeah, we're almost done with the granary. Got a market still going. There's a hunting camp going on. They got a bit of meat and stuff. That's good. It's coming along. Stick that up to highest. Or very high. Stick that up to high. So when I put these down, they won't really be bothered too much until they're done.
Summer's coming soon. And soon the beaten sun.
Bush. Yeah, leave them all at medium. I'll get to them when I get to them. And we've got 5 families in total, so 5 houses, that'll get them all sorted. And then we'll build another one so that another family can come along. Nice. We've got, what, 8 months of food, 15 months of fuel. That's the moment.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
So these lot, logging camp, workers felling by trees to produce timber. So you sit them there, going to probably be doing. You're saying that you can give them an area to work in. So like you tell them, you fill this area first, so they're not wandering around. Oh, no.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain.
Let's see.
She spat it in my
How to
face.
get out of that?
Like to carve me a new nipple. Can I stay with us, drink?
Not sure if we put that down there or not. Where are the people? So you got him felling the tree. Yep. Very nice. They're all waiting. They're in the house chilling out. Having a wee rest, I guess, in it. Having a wee rest. People's disease may stop working. Access to hers might speed up recovery while very diet increase disease resistance. Alright, we're done with the storehouse now. Very good. We've still got 2 families building. I think we'll let them crack on to get those done, and then we can refocus them back up here for that. We are going to need to build... Where is it? That woodcutter's lodge for the fires, which I think... Like if I do that up there, is that going to then ruin the berries? I'm going to do it this side. Here maybe. Don't want to be done there because they might encroach on that. Not a whole lot of trees over this side. To get to the storehouse, I'm going to travel all over there. And maybe just stick it next to these. See what happens. Actually, what's the other thing we've got the saw pit. How big's that? That's tiny. Stick them on there. Yeah, stick them here for now. That way we're going to start, hopefully get some, once it's built anyway, we'll stick a family on that, I think. Start bolstering our fuel supply for the winter. Ooh, got some chickens. Let's check these out, I haven't seen these yet. Hello, chickens. Anybody, if you watch The Gentleman, the new Netflix, is it a Netflix series? If you haven't, watch it. Brilliant. I think it's the first, second episode. Maybe the third. You got matey dressed up as in chicken suit. That's a brilliant bit of the series. Loved it, we did, loved it. Right, sounds. You click on that and do something. Requirements. All access. Oh, that's why it said someone was sick. Okay. I don't even know how we get to herbs yet. Back over here, maybe? Bakery, blacksmith, joiners, cobblers, goat shed. sure it's the granary or something. And get food variety increases.
Can I stay where there's drink?
Herbs, there you go. Crafting materials. Accept all goods from this category. Yeah. So we need to maybe set the storage. Somebody needs to be doing that. We've got not enough families yet, really. We've done all the building. It's at 50%. Add a herb gun. There you go. I need a sawmill to be able to get the sawn wood. Okay, maybe I shall build that next. Saw pit. Disconnect for a second then. Oh, we should stick that next to that, so it's just straight in, right?
Let's get to work.
That tab's handy to just see where you're at, to be fair. We like that. Ooh. Into April now. Need to be thinking about putting in something like field space to grow various crops, including wheat, flax, barley. Haven't got any livestock yet, so it's pointless. But we could do a couple of fields, maybe. Plot in the fields. Fields in Manor Lords need to very large to be effective, but also take. Can also take. No, okay. So fields in Manor Lords need to be very large to be effective, but also a long time to plough by hand. For a starting village, try field size but 1 morgan. Later, if you want a region to focus on your farming, you can consider spending a development point to unlock heavy plough upgrade. Okay. Which likes ploughing, much bigger fields, far more efficient, utilise oxen. Cool. Also remember to check the ground fertility. Essentially, you want to be just trying to go for light green or green, otherwise it can be really hit and miss, is what I've heard. And Emma, funny enough, is wheat. So probably out of anything, probably wheat is going to be one of the first things that's worth doing, right? Maybe do a little field up here, maybe near the storage. If you right click the mouse button as well, when you're building these, like almost free, right click, it takes you back. Kind of do up to there, and then so 0.2. I just want to do that and just see what it's like. Farmhouse employees, families who work on the fields. The workforce is distributed proportionally in accordance with the field set priority level. Crops are growing, they absorb certain nutrients from the soil, temporarily lowering its fertility and thus diminishing yields over time. To combat this, consider changing crop types, or even better, leaving the field fallow for a year. I think you can do it here, right? So crop rotation, do like first year wheat, second year fallow, third year wheat, I guess. And I think you can make somehow you can kind of put animals on there and it regenerates it much better, apparently, which is a really good. I mean, that's a real thing, so that's a great addition. I don't know if any other city builders or strategy games like this do that, but if they don't, this is a really good, thoughtful thing to put in, to be fair. But again, for players like me, if I'm real casual, I probably want to be able to do something that automates this a bit more. So I don't have to worry too much about setting any of this stuff or figuring out what the hell any of that means. You know, am I going to have to tell them to do all that? Or when I put a farm in, are they going to do this automatically? I guess we'll find out.
So plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Eat a bush? Excuse me? Hey, yo. Right, where are we at with building stuff, guys? Let's finish one at a time, shall we? Might need to get another family involved.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Got quite a bit of meat there. Might take them off that. Let's put that the highest. That high. This are mediums. Get them some houses built. So these lots should be vacating here, although she's still sat there.
Have you marked the joist for the rafters already?
Yeah, he's on the way to build. He's got a hammer out. Constructing sound. It might help get them going a bit faster. You want them done and then we can put a farm in as well. What are we going to do with the farm? Oh. Flax is fairly poor over there, isn't it? So maybe this side will do the farm. About there, maybe? Stick a road in.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move. I'll put it in its place.
Are they just not building because it's raining? Is that the situation?
What? There we go. I do hope we have enough wood to finish this building. It's been most embarrassing to run out halfway through. Hey,
I think this room died for a moment there, but we're back.
hey, you, no slacking off.
Yeah, we dipped off at like, I don't know, 18 minutes past 11. But it is back now. Cool. Alright, there we go. Cook on gas now. We're getting close to 100% there. We'll get those done soon. Sometimes the banging of the bloody tree felling sounds like they're building, but they're not. This is the thing, see, it's taken us now till May to get to this. I haven't been particularly slow. I know I talked for some bits and it's definitely held us up here and there, but it's aside from taking them off duties of getting food and stuff to build things faster, I don't know what more you could do.
Give me a hammer and something needs to not move. I'll put it into place.
Let's make them build that. Now we've got 3 houses. We'll try and get that sawmill done so we start putting some firewood together. I think the other thing is until you build these houses, you're not going to get another family really moving in. How many families this region can currently accommodate? To increase it, build and expand, or burbish plots. Requires ploughing and harvesting labour, so they just do that automatically. Passive yield seems like a better one, right? Let's get 2 loads of chickens going. We starting that yet? I think those on his way though, right? These lot. They are on the way to do the build, huh? Like, how else do you speed this up? We can take them off foraging. They're pissing around in the marketplace. This family owns a monks. If you're on a sign, then the market will have to be taken over by someone else. Ooh. What are they doing in the market stall? Oh, interesting. Is that kind of who they've sold to? This view doesn't show physical locations of goods, but instead it shows their availability. Burbage plots nearest to the market have the best availability of goods and therefore can be upgraded faster. It creates a cascade effect. The houses on the outskirts will always have a worse time. So that's one of the reasons you'd put smaller marketplaces kind of around as you're building your place, so that everyone gets supplied a bit better, sort of thing, maybe, I guess. Ish. Makes some sense. Well, whilst we're waiting for that to build, I think what I might do is switch off from... Actually, I need to just check that's still not blurring it out before I go. Yeah, that's much better. Yesterday when I was doing it on 1440p, it was definitely, as I was moving left and right like that, the screen was kind of pixelating more. It was losing the quality a lot. Where's that? It's not at all. So bringing that down to 1080, sampling it down with that Lipscon, whatever the rescaling sampler is, doing a decent job. Nice, like to see it. I'd like to be able to do it just 1440, but I think if I do, it's just too much for the laptop to try and do all at once. And it's just going to create a little bit more lag. Like right now, we're looking at... Where have I got to? Right, now I've stopped. So left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 6 seconds lag. I think I put the quality to P6 on OBS as well.
Is it me? Or is that hinge a bit
Ooh.
stiff?
There we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm going to kick off from YouTube in 45 minutes since we're on. And I'm going to switch over to give TikTok a little bit of love. Ciao for now.
Have you marked the joist for the rafters already?